All right. You guys all know your boy is completely pro-life. But this right here is kind of, y'all have to listen to this.
A local mother says she is unable to make medical decisions for her pregnant daughter who is brain dead because of Georgia's abortion law.
April Newkirk says that hospital officials told her that her daughter could not be removed from life support because of the state law.
How are you good people doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure that you're following me on the platforms that you see above and below, and click the thumbs up button. That way my content can stay consistently recommended to you if and when you do subscribe to the channel. Click the bell notification that will bring up another tab to allow you to select all notifications. Do not forget to go check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father, okay? That's all one name, Man, Husband, Father. The link is in the description down below, okay? Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that came across to me by folks that are definitely pro-life and pro-choice. But I always say it's not pro-life, pro-choice. It's pro-life, pro-death. The opposite of life is death. So it's pro-death. Anyway, this story, ladies and gentlemen, is something that I think that a lot of us need to talk about and discuss when it comes to certain issues regarding abortion. And we all know that Georgia passed a law, the heartbeat law, to where if they have a heartbeat and things like that at a certain amount of time, you cannot abort the baby. But this story right here is something that I definitely think, especially those of us that are in medicine, those of us that are in the community, all of us, whether you are pro-choice, pro-life, this right here is a little peculiar, okay? Check this story out.
A local mother says she is unable to make medical decisions for her pregnant daughter who is brain dead because of Georgia's abortion law.
April Newkirk says that hospital officials told her that her daughter could not be removed from life support because of the state law. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is live at the state capitol with more on a case that has captured national attention. Deidre?
Adriana Smith, we are told, has been on life support since February, and the family tells the news that it has been very difficult for them because of that, because they are unable, they say, to make important medical decisions. Those difficult decisions they say they should be able to make right now because of Georgia's abortion law. Adriana Smith suffered a catastrophic medical event that left the 30-year-old pregnant nurse brain dead and on life support at Emory University Hospital. Her mother is sharing her family's anguish with the world. April Newkirk expressed in her GoFundMe appeal that Adriana was declared brain dead on February 19th. Her mother writing, "Due to expecting her unborn child, she will be kept on life support due to heartbeat law in Georgia, but saddened to know we had no say-so regarding her lifeless body and unborn child. Georgia's heartbeat law bans abortion after around 6 weeks of pregnancy, when a heartbeat can first be detected. It was signed into law by Governor Kemp in 2019. According to Newkirk, Adriana complained about a headache and visited 2 hospitals seeking treatment just days before she was found unresponsive. She was only 2 months pregnant when she was placed on life support. Hospital officials informed the family that removing Adriana from life support was prohibited by state law. The family insists they, not the state, should have the final say and are worried for the health of the unborn child. They won't know for months whether the baby will face any developmental or physical challenges. Fox 5 reached out to Emory Healthcare for comment. They issued a written statement saying that while they couldn't comment on individual patient cases, Emory Healthcare uses consensus from clinical experts, medical literature, and legal guidance to support our providers as they make individualized treatment recommendations in compliance with Georgia's abortion laws and all other applicable laws. Our top priorities continue to be the safety and well-being of the patients we serve. Now, Adriana has a 7-year-old son. He is being cared for by family. They are asking for support and prayers during this very difficult time. In downtown Atlanta, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, clearly a complicated legal situation that is just so heart-wrenching for this family. Deidre, thanks.
See what I'm saying? This can leave one conflicted. It really can. In this particular case, ladies and gentlemen, you guys may not like what I'm about to say, which is completely fine. Nobody, we all entitled to our opinion. This is a hard one for me right here. See, because if the mother was not on life support, the baby would naturally die. So I know, guys, listen to me. Just listen to this. I told you I look at things from a very neutral standpoint on a lot of things. First and foremost, let me acknowledge the mother and her plea and trying to get herself taken care of and her baby. I do not know what happened, but for they to tell me that this woman went to 2 different hospitals with complaints of head pain and things like that. If her MRI wasn't conducted, a CT scan, a MRI with contrast, CT with contrast, something like that to see what was going on in this woman's head. They won't tell us what the condition is, but I'm almost on a, road of being able to diagnose what happened. Like this woman either had a stroke, she had an aneurysm, some sort of TIA, some sort of, brain bleed, some sort of hemorrhage. Because I don't know what could possibly happen that she went complaining of headaches and then find herself brain dead. Right? So here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why this can be so conflicting is this. Georgia is keeping her alive because of that law that you guys just heard in this video, right? I get it. But when it comes to the legalities of it, isn't this for abortion? Now, let me make this clear. This is not one of those deals either where it says, well, what if the mother's life is in danger and the baby has to go or the mother has to go? And this is not one of those cases. She went in there for head complaints, which I'm pretty sure she had a massive migraine. Anyway, this where it can become conflicting. And I just throw things out there just to get you guys to think about some things. This is not an abortion. They're not taking the baby out. If the mother is indeed, which is what they stand, brain dead, which means, they put these things, to monitor the brain, whatever, there's no brain waves going on. They do a neural test where they'll take, lights, flash them in the eyes if there's no constriction of the pupils, whatever like that. And no brain activity, they consider to be brain dead. But here's the deal. They're keeping her alive, most likely through a ventilator, keeping oxygen flowing, keeping it to where the heart is beating and everything like that, right? But if she was to be taken off of that ventilator, she would most likely die because the brain controls all of that. So she's being kept alive through a ventilator that's keeping the circulation going. They might have a feeding tube in her stomach to supply her with nutrients. So they're supplying the baby with nutrients as well. That's where I say this can be one of those deals where this can be very, very conflicting. Because on one hand, Georgia got their law, the heartbeat law, but the mother is not trying to abort the baby. In medical terms, she's considered deceased, ladies and gentlemen. So naturally, if the mother passes away, the baby would pass away. So how is this? I don't know all Georgia's law, but to you, the listeners, how is this lawful if the family decides to take her off of life support and they say, no, because the baby has to stay alive? But it's not an abortion. Y'all follow me? That wouldn't be an abortion. So what that means is this. If Georgia is saying that, guys, listen to me, because some people are going like, The mothers in Georgia right now who are pregnant, what you're saying is that they cannot get an abortion, right? But yet at the same time, any mother, and I don't condone what I'm just giving all scenario, I don't condone this. Any mother that tries to take themselves out, that are pregnant, let's just say, let me give y'all a scenario. Let's just say a girl finds out she's pregnant, whatever like that. She's trying to hide it. She goes 2 months and she can't take it no more. She can't face her parents. She can't face society. She don't know what she's going to do. And she tries to take herself out. Y'all know what I'm getting at. She tries to take herself out, but she's unsuccessful. She knows she's pregnant. She knows she's trying to take herself out. And in taking herself out, she knows that most likely she's going to lose the child. but she's not successful. They try to save her life. Then they tell us she's brain dead. We're going to keep this girl alive on a ventilator until the baby is born. That can be, y'all see what I'm getting at? It can be so many different variables and scenarios that can play out. I want to know what you guys think on this matter, because it's like I said, it can be conflicting. It can be very conflicting. I do think a discussion needs to be had around a situation when it comes to this. Tyra, you saying you want the baby? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, I'm just giving y'all different scenarios. That the mother, I don't even have to repeat myself no more, but I do want to know. Maybe I haven't said something from an angle that you guys might have on this. Maybe I'm saying something from perspective that you guys may not have heard of. But I do want to see, and down in the comment section, what you all think about this, okay? Please do me a favor and do what y'all see in the animation right here. That will greatly help my channel. And if you would like to see the next video that we do in a chronological order, it's going to be right up there. Things I do as a variety, as of yesterday, most likely will be right here. I'm Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.